All right, good afternoon, lovely people, and thank you, of course, for joining us here on the lunch break here on LCM TV, where we know how to do it the right way. With me, your host, Nadia Strubo, and
Clifford Atusai Kazembe, and you know we don't just talk headlines, we break them down for you.
Exactly. So as you guys are enjoying your lunchtime, we get to spice it up a little bit by simply sharing with you some of the interesting trending stories online and the world at large. We have a couple of stories lined up on the menu just for you. But before we dive right into the stories, let us emphasize you that the lunch break is open for sponsorship. If any one of you is interested to come on board or would love to come on board to sponsor this show, then you can just get in touch with the marketing department through the website www.lishimaclassicmedia.com. All right, so some of the interesting stories that we are going to follow up with the Lungu story. So Lungu must be buried at Embassy Park, says President Hakainde Hichilema. And following up in local trending stories, we are going to follow up with the story of a teenage impregnated a 14-year-old girl in Itezi. We do have a couple of stories, and in entertainment, we are so happy that Mr. Paul Willo's short film Spirits of Yambezi bagged an international award. And Rick Rossi, the American best rapper, is in Zambia ahead of his big concert. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we dive right into the stories that we have for you on the menu, just to spice up your lunchtime, as you guys are enjoying your lunchtime in the comfy of your homes with your wonderful families, we take a break, and then after we come back, we will dive right into the stories we have on the menu for you today. See you after a break.
Lishima Classic Media, we can brand your brand. From backdrops to roll-up banners, vinyl and PVC banners, gazebo tents, t-shirt printing, flag banners, business cards. Get branded with Lishima Classic Media today, because here at Lishima Classic Media, we're doing it the right way.
Governor Space every Thursday at 21 hours on LCM TV. We bring your leaders to account and explain things that they will do for you. Catch the discussion 21 hours on LCM TV. LCM TV, doing it the right way.
Are you looking for the best aerial cinematography to capture your environment from above in 4K? Well, look no further. At LCM TV, we've got you covered with our professional drone and pilot that will enable you to shoot from unique perspectives. We deliver breathtaking shots with different recording modes such as photos, videos, panorama, time-lapse, and many more. For more info, contact the numbers on your screen. Get the best area shots with LCM TV.
All right, thank you so much for staying tuned on the Zeta Rising Stars here on LCM. Oh, mistake. Yeah. All right, thank you so much for joining us here on the lunch break here on LCM TV, where we know how to do it the right way. With me, your host, Nadia Strubo, and
Clifford Atusai Kazembe.
All right, like we said, we do have a couple of stories on our menu today. And speaking of current affairs, Lungu must be buried at Embassy Park, insists President Hakainde Hichilema. All right, so this is one of the interesting stories that we have on the menu. What's your take on that?
One of the stories that has been going on and on. And you know what I think, what I personally think about this is when the president says something, it's not just an opinion. Because in his statement, the president says it's about precedence and consistency. He even referenced how Lungu himself handled the burial for KK. So now you see, as long as there is a name of presidency attached to the name of President ECL, it is supposed to be the way it's just supposed to be. The country has to get involved. We need to give him a befitting burial for a president.
Exactly.
So these all these stories that are going on, what family, Boma, Shanshan, Ninka Nicha, because at the end of the day, Africa abwedede timshike isebana wake. So nafuna kamba ati yamba na kunikora, but I mean, because it's been going on, this is almost a year.
Yeah, just to add on, you know, a few things on what you have said. I feel like the president, in as much as we citizens, we might have different opinions over this, but I stand with the president. I mean, Mr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu the late was not only a mere citizen, he was the former president of our country. And I believe a state funeral must take place in as much as queries are going on and so forth. And we, as being a Christian nation, I feel like this is a time whereby we need to be prayerful, first of all. We need to be united. And we also need to sympathize with the family, because it's not an easy thing, you know, what they are going through. It's about 6 months now since the late president died. And it's quite uncertain, it's quite sad that all of these things has happened right after he died. But I feel like I stand with the president, you know, he must be buried here in Zambia, where his footsteps are still remembered into this country, not
And the truth is, the president said, no, that's what he said. It was issued in a statement. He said if burying the former president would take him not being part of a funeral, that's okay, as long as they bring him back and we bury him as a nation.
Yeah, because a lot of people are insinuating that maybe no, and what so forth. But he has taken a step whereby he stated if it's okay, but for as long as the former president is buried here, it's fine.
All you need is a deserving burial, a burial befitting a former president.
Exactly.
That's a very, very important step that needs to be taken. The family needs to look away from all these things that are going on, all the talks that are going on, because I mean, the nation is divided as it is. There are people that are with the family, there are people that are with the government. At the end of the day, if this funeral has to come to an end, it means people have to agree on one thing at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You see, yeah?
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what's your take on this? Can you get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below to let us know what you think? Mganza Pochane, what is your opinion over this case? It has been going on for quite some time now, but we pray that this whole thing dies down. All right, so moving on, SEC nabs 2 more livestock officials in a 192.6 million corruption case. This is also one of the most interesting stories involving officials. Come on, what's your take on that,
you know,
Mr.
it's
Gazibu?
funny because that brings actually to the total of 10 arrests. It shows that corruption investigators are tightening. And this is a good sign. This is a good sign at the end of the day, because if people are brought into justice, then it shows that the anti-corruption committee is doing its work.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's anyway. They say corruption is akasila ukuthi vishtike bwanji, but at the end of the day, bakawala la sivasila. But it's always nice when you hear that somebody has been arrested for something that they did. You get that? So it just shows that the ACC is doing a good job, and they are really tightening their ropes up. Yeah.
It's good seeing, corruption is not only, I believe maybe some people think as if they are into power, they are okay with corruption, but seeing the government apprehending even government officials or whatsoever, this will also inflict, fear in our citizens. So despite the power that I have, I'll still be apprehended.
You see,
And
Nadia,
I love this movement coming from the police.
corruption is like this. Imambila kunyumba. No, this is true. You know what they say, iwa makambati ngati relationship. Ngati boyfriend wako nchipua. Esa wana monga akakwatira anzaka rongosoka. So a stupid boyfriend is a stupid husband. It's the same even with corruption. If you can be corrupt from the house, nedias wakakutuma ufuna bempaka udiemu. Kali konze kashika mnywa na nyama mnyumba, so mgulisa na nyama pa mamale makoro siwaziwa. That's how it grows. That's how corruption grows. It starts from there. So now people grow with it, and then when they go into power, it's a habit. It becomes now a behavior that they cannot run away from. And seeing the ACC doing their job, seeing the ACC bringing people into justice, really shows that the government is not smiling on anyone. The government is taking its work so serious.
Lamulo ni lamulo.
Bomba ni bomba.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, can you get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below to let us know what you think. Mkanza pochani pankani ya corruption. And please let us emphasize one another or sensitize one another that corruption is bad, and the law will definitely catch up to anyone who is involved in corruption, because the law is the law. Lamulo ikugwira.
Bomba ni bomba.
Ni bomba. All right, so now we proceed. Teenager impregnates 14-year-old girl in Itezitezi. So a 14-year-old girl in Itezitezi, Southern Province, has been defiled and made pregnant by a 17-year-old boy who's believed to be, oh my goodness, this is serious.
Mwana na mwana. Wankara na mwana.
Mwana na mwana wapanga.
Mwana na mwana wapanga mwana. This is what I'm talking about. Charity begins at home. Now we are seeing all these cases. I know people may want to say no, venzo chita. Yes, obviously they know what they are doing, but muchakwatu kuchipata tima kambati mwana wankuku anaonyera wamai wake kuparasura.
What does it mean?
It means a chick learned from the mother how to scratch the ground.
Okay.
You understand?
Akande ukamvera hapo ene kanyowanya. Nikalete sigurine.
So you will see all these things kids are doing because there are certain activities that have been normalized that are not supposed to be normal.
Exactly.
Because nikamwana ka school 14 years.
14 years.
Neze grade 6.
14 ya chepesa maningi chewe.
Nichabeka hivi bana manje bakura monga kujia feed. So
okay, take heart. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what's your take on this? Can you get interactive with us and comment in the comment section down below to let us know what you think? So Manka says yoshta involved bafana and it's not party bwanji benze bafana shani mistake. These kids, they need to be sensitized about the dangers of having AD sex. So I feel like even parents as well should, maybe some parents will be there because there are certain issues they can sit down their children and talk about.
No,
but manga is sensitive.
This is serious, Nedias. These are not just stories. This is something that you people have to know. This is something that you really have to know and bear in mind. These are not just stories. And then these signs actually are deeper. They are actually showing that there are deeper issues in our communities. Because I don't know, when we were growing up, ma millennials.
Ma Gen Z ni at first.
Ndimwe.
Oh, Gen Z tupin kwenda huko.
Yes.
Millennials manje ni huko 19. Kuma tupa kinteki.
Yes. Yes. So now you see, us when we were growing up, there's an adage in Zambia that says it takes a community to raise a child.
Oh yeah.
You understand? So as we grow up in communities that if you did wrong and your mother is not there, the neighbor will discipline you. And when your mother comes, wabwa kukusirizisa. So wabwa mbani na neighbor. But nowadays, ukamvera kamwana kapa neighbor. kamenya mwana wako olo ukamvera baneba bamenya mwana wako, you go and start insulting the neighbor even when your child was wrong.
Damage.
So now you realize these things have been normalized, like you are saying. There are certain things that parents feel swanga kambena bana isema kolo twenze kutuzira ukachita so ukatenga chanichi wafaka pachani. These are the results. No, this is what I'm. This is the eventual sticker. Me, my parents would tell me. Ukatenga tatu wafaka pachani, ndiye visa sticker. Ukatenga mpoto wafaka pambawa na wakapi ikupya vile mkati vyanga kupya. So these are some of the things that parents nowadays really have to put into consideration. There is no topic that is too deep for a parent to talk about with a child. You understand?
Yes.
The Bible says what? Train up a child in the way he should go. When they are old, they will not depart. Some of us kept ourselves, not because we want to monitoring, but because we were taught from where we came.
Exactly. All right. So, what do you think? What do you think the residents must do, or the people, just the citizens must do, especially parents who have got children who are under 18? What do you think they should do in order to, to kind of subtract the numbers of early pregnancy? Parents.
It is simple. No, it is simple, Nedias. It is what I just told you. The problem is we want to move forward, but the future is in the past. Let technology be. Let development be. We embrace them as they come. But culture never grows. Culture remains vintage. So, Kudara, you know that we had no orphans in families.
We had no what?
We had no orphans. You know why I'm saying this? Because Kudala, when your father died, his brother would step up.
Oh, yeah,
and your father's brother was your father.
And you have to obey, you have to respect.
That's why I'm saying there were no orphans, because we never had children that felt orphaned back in the days, because there were people to take up the stage. When your parents are not around, the neighbor would resume. Tenze kudia ise kamwana kanachome kunyumba the whole day, but kafika kunyumba nikokuta. Why? Because there was always somebody looking after children. The community raised us. You understand? But then you don't want anyone to talk to your child about certain issues that are sensitive. Uzakamba chani mwenye unangera mwana. No, but kamwana kamene yako kind of cha pornograph, and then kakuletera.
But nakudala thinking kani yama chan ma daughter video kati kwenze ka internet chenza kwa bad kudala. That's because of internet. Muntu atamba vili vonse mwana chita vili vonse pa phone.
But you see, we can still control that.
We can still control that.
Me, up to now, there are certain things that I do not do, even when I've got access to.
Oh, nice.
There's just that voice. It's funny that even up to now, when I want to do something that my parents out-talked me years ago, I still hear their voice.
Wow. Auna ngafune ko your grace.
Ine.
Apana discernment ka ngafune ko na ine.
The grace. No, it's very important. I think we just need to step up. We need to step up. Tina kasera kakuti TNTV chite. Disaster take. You understand? Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's your take on this? Can you get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below to let us know what you think? So like we said, we do have a couple of stories on the menu. But before we dive right into the remaining stories, we take a break and then we'll be right back. See you after a break.
Are you looking for the best aerial cinematography to capture your environment from above in 4K? Well, look no further. At LCM TV, we've got you covered with our professional drone and pilot that will enable you to shoot from unique perspectives. We deliver breathtaking shots with different recording modes such as photos, videos, panorama, time lapse, and many more. For more info, contact the numbers on your screen. Get the best area shots with LCM TV.
Join LCM TV channel, live every Tuesday with court news updates. On Thursday, we go live with environmental updates. Catch us every Saturday as we go live in your community. News on the go with LCM channel. Doing it the right way.
Governor's Space every Thursday at 21 hours on LCM TV. We bring your leaders to account and explain things that they will do for you. Catch the discussion 21 hours on LCM TV. LCM TV, doing it the right way.
At LCM channel, we have great programs for all age group. 80% local content. LCM TV, doing it the right way.
All right, welcome back, lovely people, and thank you, of course, for staying tuned here on the lunch break here on LCM TV, where we know how to do it the right way. So like we said, we do have a couple of stories lined up on the menu just for you. But before we dive right into the stories, let's talk about what we as LCM TV Media House, what we are all about. We are a company that offers a number of services. We do photography, large format printing, live streaming. But let's talk about photography first, and I would love Kazembe here to do the honors.
Yeah, I've been put on the spot, so let me talk about it. So yes, we are a media company, like she has alluded, and so under photography we cover events, we cover corporate events, we cover all kinds of events. I'm saying the same thing but in a different way. There are corporate events, there are weddings, there are chilangamulilos. We are talking about church services. If you want us to come and to cover your services, we are there. Talk about photography, all kinds of photography, all kinds of packages. We offer them right here at LCM. And beyond that, we also we have an IT department that deals in software development. We also make applications, and talking about applications, LCM TV has got an application. So we encourage you to go to your Google Play Store and download our TV application so that you can access us anywhere and everywhere at any time.
All right, there you have it. Anywhere at where?
Anywhere and everywhere at any time.
At any time, at any time. All right, so like we said, we do have a couple of stories. So now we proceed. Isoka man attacked and killed in cold blood while heading to second wife's home. This is one of the disturbing stories we have on the menu today as well, Kazembe. So police in Isoka investigating a murder in which a 64-year-old Bonwell Siwale of Unchinda village, Chief Kafwimbi, was killed on 29th of April 2026 around 18 hours. This is sad. We are yet to know the people that killed this man.
When I read this story, I was interested to know. There's something boss always tells me. When boss sends me,
Ella is watching.
Nikaenda huko, and then I come back using this. Kazembe, musaziuzinga direction vantu vazitoziva kuti waenda uku.
Mama teya mangwa.
You know that kind of thing. So oftentimes for me, when I went through this story, I felt this move was planned.
Kazembe, how? Is it a maybe, or maybe you are sure? Or maybe you are assuming?
No, I am assuming because we don't know what really happened,
Yeah,
and
we
the
don't
police are
know.
still looking for the people that killed this man, but that murdered this man actually. It's the reason why I am saying, you know, people know, and then people have got beef with us in ways that we do not even know.
Aye.
So it's like people know at Nediasi. Amachokera apa every day.
Every
There's
day.
a man that was robbed at my gate.
Really?
Yes, because he comes home the same time and then he walks out of the car, opens the gate, you know. So
He doesn't walk, he drives.
Yes, he drives. So vanamswatira pamene paja pens or segula gate. Then they come through. So me, I feel I strongly feel this one was a planned move in a way that these people knew. These people knew this man is coming from this direction. Because why vanacho sako maseto masampo.
But he just sustained deep cuts in the stomach, in the back of the back, right hand, in the neck, and his son is the one who rushed him to the hospital.
So there were no parts that were taken off him.
Na mwana onaive in the article it's not stating how he found his the body of his late father, but ikamachati the son took him to the hospital, and then yeah.
So now you see, this is why I'm saying it looks planned, because nowadays we know when people when it's a ritual killing, there's usually something that's taken off the person. If it's for money, the person maybe watosako zindangwa. Yes, then we know zindangwa. Yes, so yeah, so guys, keep the comments coming. Yes, so tell us what you think about this. Tell us,
Exactly.
is it a moral thing for someone to just just ufika nyumba basi ne katemo mujiwe che for what?
Anyways, you know, we are sorry that, you know, we are in the time of humor, but condolences to the family, just that, you know, we just spice it up a little bit. Faka mnatuma jokes kwa torope mkuje mwaseka konoseka usa dia ndimo kalipa yai. Ai kazembe. Ufunika useka ko ukuje usekerera nsima. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, kindly get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below to let us know what you think. So now we proceed. Husband hacks wife with axe. Hey. Yo.
You see,
Yo.
you see why this generation is so hell-bent on being so independent, alone, doing away with the kwati. It is because marriage feels like a death trap.
Nowadays, guys.
Yes, because over the past years, if you listen to the murder cases within households, husband kills wife, wife kills husband, wife bites off the machine. You know, it's crazy that we have got no stories to tell to our to the incoming generations, especially Isetiri movie kwati. It's very sad. Katemu, muli mkazi wako, the only person that vowed to be with you until death do us part. Manje death do us part wamenewe ndio waileta death manje eve aenda kumanda iwenda kujeri.
But anyways, you know, it's good that the wife is still in the hospital. She didn't die.
Oh, she didn't die?
Because when zoyamba na wantonzo mvela chongo, then he was bambondia kutenga is 55, by the way. Kokome na wakazi wao. But it's good that the couple's son is the one reported the matter to the police. I mean, as children as well, they need to stand up. Osa yo pati badati bazanicha. Ukaona chatu wa mama kwa timbi. Go to the police.
This is what osa kamba ukanachiwa amaya kwa
timbi.
Nowadays, it's men that are being abused a lot. So just because a case of a woman has been chenchened, brought up, I don't think that men are victims. I mean, don't think that men are guilty. Men are also being victimized. But like you've said, it's important. It's up to us. You know, it's up to us to involve the officials, the right people to handle the cases. Because Sembana is Ungankani. The mother would have been okay eventually, and then the same thing would have happened. And the next time it may not be hospital, maybe mochari.
But the son did a good thing.
Yeah, he did.
He definitely did.
It's a commendable job. Actually, your mother slaps your father. Report.
Your father slaps your mother. I beg, report, Abi.
But not my cases. Okay.
So, okay, I have a question. So, do you think these guys, they should to get back together? Hospital? What's your take on this one? Divorce or one thing that
I can tell you, the one thing that I can tell you is this.
Honest opinion, Kazembe.
Yes, this is what I want to do. Chikwati unakaona kamim kajake kama kamba ati name one thing that that does not listen, that appears but does not listen. Then the answer was at me when I'm in love.
Yeah, exactly.
The one thing that I don't do even quite they know. If my sister tells me I don't get myself involved, because the next thing I see her post a picture with her husband after the advice so if they decide to get back, well and good. But many sister wanga ningafuna abwere mu kunyumba stinga kangiwe sunga
kubwerera buna cha serious
stinga kangiwe sunga mbure watu
but futi eve yapanga sense ungaziwe bwanja pena next man babdi waidi mu mkosi
babdi wa yabu no second last department ya mchipatala mochari
mwatiribuza
ndogona mu fridge
wenda gona mu fridge wazipeza wali mu fridge manje au mwandi. Anyways, we are happy that you people have stayed tuned. Shout out to Nora Mutale. All right, ati ilelanga kuli ba Nora Mutale.
Manje I don't know why Mr. Given Malilwe is saying slang wakazeme.
Okay.
Yemwe nidi mbale wanga.
Good afternoon to you too, Gloria Ray Chimwe. I don't know, you know these members are names Chibwe. Shout out to you, good afternoon as well. We hope you are enjoying your lunchtime and we hope that you are enjoying the stories that we are sharing with you, lovely people. So now we proceed. Police in Mpika district are investigating a defilement case involving a 9-year-old girl in Mikanga village under Chief Mukungule. Defilement cases, yeah. Oro nan bere boba ifaka ko batu antu bakali kuvichita.
No, what surprises me is teenagers impregnate each other. As if that is not enough. The husband access the wife. As if that is not enough.
I don't know what's happening.
This defilement case again. And then 9-year-old.
9-year-old mebantu.
People are wicked.
Okay, so for this one, what do you think the best punishment should be?
No, how old is the man?
The man, so he defiled a 9-year-old girl, but is a 64-year-old woman, Frida Sinkala, reported that her daughter was abused by a man identified as Kakombe, but the age is not stipulated in the article. So as long as it's a man, meaning ni mukuru yumuntu.
And the 9-year-old. So, you know, nowadays, like I was saying, Kumafest, nowadays it's really hard to come between a story. Ask me why. Because Vana, they are knowing how to do things for big people at an early age. No, yes, you may say 9 is too small. You may say 9 is too small. Huh? Yes, this man deserves to be punished because of the years of the child. But then you would find that as long as vamugwire timvere nkani mwamuna, because if you hear the side of the man's story,
yes, we 9 years ya chepesa
nanganga tupi yone kamonga ni wa 16
years we 9 years ya na chepesho mwana in defilement takui nefe atishanshan 9 years na ichiramu.
No, like I said,
in defilement
the years,
even if the man, because it's still on the run, even if akamgwira I konese story still more 9 years ya chepesa. Why would you get attracted to a 9-year-old person? Olokapena ni woina, olokapena ni bwanji.
Ni madimoni. Ni madimoni.
Then wafunko pempelele wanishi.
Ni satani.
Ma prayer and fasting. Ima kao pacha ni October. Funka kuzuzura zibambo maningi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's your take on this? Can you get interactive with us?
But the man deserves to be punished. Let the man be punished.
All right, get interactive. Commentani. What's your take on this? Can you get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below? All right, like we said, the stories are still going on. But before we dive right on the remaining stories on the menu, we take a break and then we'll be right back. See you after a short break.
Lishima Classic Media, we can brand your brand. From backdrops to roll-up banners, vinyl and PVC banners, gazebo tents, t-shirt printing, flag banners, business cards. Get branded with Lishima Classic Media today. Because here at Lishima Classic Media, we're doing it the right way.
At LCM channel, we have great programs for all age group. 80% local content. LCM TV. Doing it the right way.
Hi everyone, my name is Ken WMBO Ken Dumbo, and you're watching Behind the Stars on LCM. So in every star, that's why I'm behind the stars. Anyway, why me that? Always make sure you watch and subscribe.
Alright, welcome back, lovely people. Thank you for staying tuned here on the lunch break here on LCM TV, where we know how to do it the right way. So we spice up your lunchtime by simply sharing one of the interesting stories or interesting stories making waves on the internet and the world at large as you guys are enjoying your lunch time. So now we dive right into international stories. But before we dive into international stories, let's talk about graphic designing, one of the services that we as LCM TV Media House, we offer. And I would love Mr. Kazembe as well to do the honors.
I'm on the spot again. I'm on the spot and I'm going to talk about it. So let's talk about branding with Lishima Classic Media. So if you are defining the word branding without the word Lishima Classic Media in it, then it's not the correct definition. We are the definition of branding. That means from printing, from what do you call it again? Chizungu chimaenda ngat camera. So yes, from large format printing, t-shirt printing, car branding, calendars, caps, gazebo, talk about raw banners, talk about any kind of branding. Bring it to Lishima. We are going to give you a whole branded new you. A whole branded new company, a whole branded new institution. That is what Lishima does. We are branders. That's what we are known for.
Exactly. All right, so now we dive right into international stories. So Nigerian man arrested with over 20 corpses in shack. Vitumbi vantu vili 20.
Honestly, lelo, I don't know why I'm nafikira pano lero. 20 dead bodies. You know, there is, according to the movies that I've seen, and look, and if you read down the story, they say he's very rich, the man. He's living a luxurious life, and the funny part about the bodies is they were not smelling. They were odorless. And then the question should be, avisungira chani? And then those 20 people that were hanging dead and dry in his shack had families rather. So it's very sad, and according to the suspicions, they said there was something suspicious about his looks. You can't kill 20 people and be normal.
But muzo ashindabwisa vakazembe is that mamovies eti matamba kanshifu mashtika. Because this has reminded me of the story of Ed Gein. You know Ed Gein?
Yes.
Ujenza kapana 19 something like that, and then fukuru na vitumbi.
That you are busy with.
It's just nilo story jaka. Enzo panga matebo na skinny abantu atunga na mipando. Then wabowa iishtamu as films for people to watch. And it's like we are watching Vashtikado Raifoot again, Vazibweza, because vitumbi vavandu. What is it doing with people's dead bodies?
One thing I know is anything that people are able to write are not just ideas.
Aye.
Yes, there's an inspiration somewhere. So looking at such level of wickedness, such level of murderous behavior,
Numfwiti vazoona. This has seriously. I'm sure people who are watching right now, but wherever na imvera cha best story, wanakumbuka story ya Ed Gein, because vinashika kudala babwa vya kitambo futi vashika futiru life. Imagine kuna Nigeria huko. Nigerian Ed Gein.
These high standard lives that we admire. No, I want to be like that man, because if you hear the story says he's lived his very luxurious life. He travels from country to country. You know, he's always out of the country. And then he say, "Whoa, I want to be like that man. I want to be like that man."
Lamborghini, chani fela. Abantu wakana sibagona. Isa uliko buno kudia repu impwa chiwawa. Ugona kono gona ko. Abantu daily bakunga chema instruction. Sibagona. Turo swatona hapo notona hapo.
Ulivena kumbukira.
Utizidia chema impwa but tigona. Utizigone na boa mbare wanga but tigona turo ntuona.
No,
this is really bad.
This is very, very sad.
Nayopa pano na film ija ya bwira manje mumuntu.
No, it is very, very sad actually. It is very, very sad to actually see people go to these extents just for wealth, because there's no any other explanation apart from chuma.
Ni chuma ichi. Ni chuma. Malo chawama cha mdara bapu aba family no we have got the uncle is rich.
Rich uncle aona vitumbi.
What's your take on this, ladies and gentlemen? Can you get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below? Now we proceed. Reverend Walter Mwambazi disappointed with artist Yomaps, to be specific, over his budget music video. You
know, I know Zambia is a Christian nation now. And I understand the concern of the Reverend. And to just be realistic, Yomaps is a secular artist. Mwambazi he's a reverend. To start with, yes, it's important that as our parents, they should be supporting.
This is bad.
Very, very bad.
This is bad. This is ish. But anyways, in as much as we are a Christian nation, we shouldn't be ignorant that these things do not exist in Zambia. They do.
Exactly.
The LGBT community does exist in Zambia, and we have been seeing a lot of people, even just TikTokers. Some of them, they've been coming out on the open. They have nothing to hide.
That's what I'm talking about. So I'm saying, as long as much as it is important for our parents to be monitoring us out there, because these are Reverend and Shan, these are considered our spiritual parents. Yomaps is a secular artist. If it was in Ephraim's song that happened, I was going to say, okay, yes, Wabusa, but the point up.
But muziva,
But
in a concern yanga ni
vichitika, ku South Africa vichitika, I mean, in the entertainment industry.
Muziva kazembe, you know, in a concern yanga ni mozi. Yomaps is more like one of the people who has just stepped into the light and exposed such kind of music videos. Don't you think for a second that manje vena ngwenzo of no visita manje bazambo ma video manje azapakira ko ya sochabi izanga mani you know mo imzambi
In one way
parasi zakwana amuna gwira na music video.
In one way or another, we know men that are touching each other out there.
But manje ka kuvifaka ma music video oloka Yomaps like he's somebody who's a celebrity to all age pasa kamfana ka 10 years so umvera bwanji shanshan. I feel like the man needs to tone down a little bit.
International artist.
He needs to tone down a little bit because
international artist. So maybe in his defense, he's creating music videos that are conducive for international standards.
Again, I have a question. Don't you think maybe this was one of his strategies to get more numbers?
Obviously. That's why I'm saying he's creating content that is conducive for all the people that are following. He's got a fan base in South Africa. He's got a fan base probably in America. Who knows?
But you ever trust me? Now these people who belong to this same community, LGBT whatsoever, with this thing that has happened, exposed.
No, we should not stop arresting them tikawapeza.
When panoturi. The
question is, but there was kind of a video. Are they gay? They tell why are you gay?
You look like you're gay.
You look like you're gay.
Alright, think as they play actresses. You can acting never sometimes. But actresses when I think check a party.
You know when
as long as in drama
you are an actor, you are a model, why you've been given your role. That's not who you are. You are only portraying.
And you and I will understand this.
Because that's our earlier blog.
Alright. So okay, so congratulations to Mr. Paul Willow. Just to start with before I expose this information. So Paul Willow shares some exciting news as one of his short film titled Spirits of Yambezi bangs an international award.
From the trailer. From the trailer.
Slang.
From the trailer of that movie, I was able to see that Mr. Paul or director Paul S. Willow was onto something. No, this is being for real because I am looking at Paul S. Willow has been a very dedicated director.
Yes.
Why are you laughing? No, when I just saw the...
You sound like Tara Perry when he's at Madia.
So when I'm still in my character, I'm still in my accent character.
Madia.
So when I saw the cast, for the Spirit of Yambezi, I knew that this movie was going to go up to some... Yes. You are condemning Yomaps. Now look at what happened in the Spirit of Yambezi. In the trailer, there was that part when Samantha chewed on raw liver. So tikarangana ija stinga kama ni umfiti uji. Now should we say, hey, Samantha Anaja? You see, it was not her in the moment.
Yes.
It was the character that was given to do that.
It's a short film because 29 of May kuli short film yambiri ezankarako kuli Pamozia Maxwell kuli Perpetual Beauty kuli nyambiri ezankarako ijabayike kona hivi because I would love to watch that one.
Yes, actually
I would love
for
to watch
me,
that one.
of the short movies that have been done so far, apart from the one where you starred, still when stopping talking about Still, baby girl. So Still, if you've not seen Still, please go to YouTube. She'll guide and see that movie. It's a very it's a epileptic sensitization movie. It's a good one. So in Spirit of Yambezi, Mr. Poeswelo Yalira Jombo
Bagamba muri bakali. We are waiting for Nina's closure. You saw the trailer, huh?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, Nina's closure. It's wonderful.
Spirit of Yambezi. No, that's a very beautiful movie.
But in Nina's closure, Kazembe, it's 18 plus.
Oh, it's 18 plus?
Muniko, yeah. Muniko zama romance endo tamba makap hozi. So you should also be following up with Zambian film, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only way the industry can grow. Tamba koma film, ma cinema. Don't only go ma cinema zimkona ko international movie, blah blah blah. We also as Zambians are growing in the film industry.
Sure.
So okay, so American best rapper Rick Ross lands in Zambia ahead of his big concert. Please,
no,
Kazembe, do the honors.
You Gen Z. When
do the honors on this.
Before you say Ricky Ross, you say ho, not ro.
Rose.
Ho, Rose, the boss. So Ricky Ross, ladies and gentlemen, is in for the concert that has him and Davido. The tickets are very cheap and very affordable. The tickets are only going at silver is at 15,000.
Mtengo wa plot.
20,000 and 25,000.
Mtengo za ma plot izo nishina foundation yafika na window level. Tina ka video tamakon ka video ka, ladies and gentlemen.
That was it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the boss, Rose.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ayondako but mkamba but it's still in shape.
Alright,
so now we dive right into sports. Faza Monzi Musatila. So the Football Association of Zambia is saddened to learn the death of former Zambia under-20 women's national team and Zesco Ndola Girls player Teresa Musatila. This is sad.
Yeah.
And to see that she was talented, she had a bright future. Yeah, this is sad. Condolences to the family. What's your take on that one, Kazembe?
This one, we just send our condolences to the family, and we pray that may the Spirit of the Almighty God comfort them as they go through this trying moment.
Exactly. Yeah. So talented.
Young talent going down like that. It really saddens me like that.
Anyways, condolences to the family, and may God, comfort the family, because this is not, it's a tough time for the people and the family members who believed in her to say, okay, mwana zaenda patali, azachinjira koma life. Kumanga even parents are like that. Mwana wanga kachako ku Europe akashita mwanje. It depends.
The most heartbreaking thing is when parents hope to be buried by their children, start burying their children.
This is bad.
It becomes very bad.
Oh, this is bad. All right, so what's your take on this, ladies and gentlemen? Kindly get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below. So now we proceed. Copper Queens draw against Uganda in Olympic race. Bora nayo mpoti pita mwapa. Zambia ni matimu, ma players batu wa matimu.
At least draw. Mwati ni wanyamata.
but yeah, ish.
Vanyamata veve ine vanyamata vanziriza mphamvu.
But what do you think should be done kuti tibwerere mufomo iti kapena vachita scout my new players?
Let's see from the under 17 vevanaenda vasikana from those tizachosamwa, and then kuri vanyamata
I think that team pangire mufuzi
pa segment ya mesinga taide pontawe kukamba chizungu ni ya sports, local sports.
But atenzo tikamva ati bene shipolopolo right?
Shipolopolo, yes.
Ati ngati kuli bola che vateya zona uzasitonoisa mbira, you make sure
like
that
you get interested, you want to watch.
Hey. But nowadays in madaba nkama ati kwenze bola because it's very loser interest is like ya musira bana.
It's very bad.
It's like bantu double they are playing today, but sting about them again, they once made us proud as a country. We have to keep on believing in them. We have to keep on, rooting for them. Isn't it right, cousin?
We
have to keep on. If we keep on like, okay, sizambo tamba bora, bazambo nga demoralized. So we need to root for them. And football is just like a phase. Nanga kwenze bedtime, kwenze kwa time in Chelsea, sengandise wa Chelsea, pa we are too down till phase yamati.
No, bora ni our Manu. So I am looking at the comments and they are making me laugh.
The blues.
I am looking at the comments and they are making me laugh.
Hey, what's funny about the comments?
I'm looking at where Mr. Given Malisa says he just wanted people to have something to talk about. Then Neo maps romanje. And then the journalist Griffiths is saying, let's not support your maps here.
When ma video azambo choka pa mzambo na maya zibambo ndiva gwirana hapa.
And then where can I buy project ya 15,000? Ni mtengo wa silver ticket yo ya
na 15 pin atuzi was saying that it's journalist Griff.
Ricky
Ross. 3 pin. Foundation.
Ricky Ross has been in the game for a long time. He's actually almost retired now. Mr. Given is saying coming to Zambia after a quarter. Where was he?
After a quarter, kapena mabazi. Mwataka chilimo mabazi munu mizibambwa mino. Rosé.
Yeah, Mavis is saying great job.
Yeah, shout out to Mavis. Yeah. Griff's gonna come gafu no gula plot to
journalist pay 15 pin after a quarter mundabula Zambia.
But futi okay, but muntu ngamvere buna bwabwera chero liweni. Liweni. Kai namvera kama ngima nyimbo ya liweni namvera tikati tungono pa. Sinikambati chani because ndine Gen Z but mangatu liweni. Kajakana mbana emine mat mirror on the wall, something like that. It's like a favorite.
Yeah, ziva in oh God is awesome.
Oro imomzwa shebene ba pore ba chanuko. Sinye muzia ma pore ba tata. Uyo mwana wafire ndieze mziwa.
Pole.
Aipa yo mwipa vika kuchigayo yutata.
He was unfunny.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of today's lunch break, and I hope we did color up your afternoon and your lunchtime as well, as you guys were having those wonderful meals in the comfort of your homes with your wonderful families, those meals prepared by your lovely hands, or your magical hands rather. I hope mwambira bwino mwezo sekelela kumusheta, plani mabonzo, nemwezo sheta, plani mwezo mvera bwino tuwake hapa story ya panga sense. So now we come to the end of today's lunch break. It has been me, your host, Nadia Stubo, and
Clifford Atusai Kazembe co-hosting with her. And remember, at Lishima, if you want to be branded, if you want photography, if you want us to cover all your events, we are one call away. And this show is actually in for sponsorship. It is looking out for you to just come in and sponsor it.
All right, so we hope to see you again, or we hope for you to tune in again on Monday as we have the next segment of the lunch break. Enjoy the rest of the day. Until next time, see you again here on LCM TV, where we
do it
the right way. Bye-bye.